This video is presented by Risk Garage. In this risk management series, I will explain the basics of risk management and how we can apply risk management in our daily life. Part 1. Risk identification. Whenever you want to work on something, from a simple task like cycling to a cafe for a cup of coffee, to a more complicated activity, for example, undertaking house renovation, risks inherently exist and could derail your goal. In the latter, increase in material cost may bust your renovation budget. Also, shortage of workers could delay the completion date. Have you ever felt frustrated that you cannot complete your task as it has been impacted by many problems? Risks can be systematically managed. In the corporate world, risk management system has been implemented to effectively manage risks. Although it may sound sophisticated and advanced, individuals can use the technique to manage their personal risks in the daily life. A risk management system is made up of the following steps: risk identification, risk assessment, response planning, implementation of risk response, and review and improve. This video will be focusing on the first step, which is risk identification. By the way, let's have a proper definition of risk. Risk can be defined as future event that, if it occurs, will affect the goal either negatively or positively. A positive risk is also known as opportunity. If we materialize an opportunity, it will enhance the value of your task. Before deep diving into risks, let me provide the definition for two important terms in risk management, which are issue and uncertainty. If a risk already happened and is impacting the activity, it should be known as an issue. Strictly speaking, for risk management, we should focus on risks, not issues. Issues should be tackled immediately. An uncertainty can be defined as an unknown due to inherent lack of knowledge or ambiguity, i.e., weather, range of productivity. Let's use a scenario to elaborate on the risk identification process. You plan to drive from your house to a restaurant in the city center for a date on the coming Saturday evening. Your goal is to arrive at the venue on time in order to impress your date. Let me sidetrack a little bit. If your car makes a lot of clunking noise when you drive or brake, it could indicate that your braking system needs a thorough check. This is an issue, and you should visit the car workshop immediately. If you use your preferred route to the restaurant, the journey usually takes 40 to 55 minutes based on your experience. The range of journey time is considered as uncertainty. Let's identify a few risks or threats that could make you late for the date. Risk number 1. As a result of road maintenance along the route, the traffic will be very slow and will impact your journey time. Risk number 2. As a result of low fuel level, you would need to queue for refueling, which will increase your journey time. Risk number 3. As a result of a flat tire, you would need to stop at the roadside and change the tire, and you would be late for dinner. Risk number 4. As a result of seasonal sales in the city center, you may find it difficult to get a park space, and you will be late for the date. Nevertheless, we need to provide a balanced view of our risk profile. Therefore, you are encouraged to identify a few opportunities for enhancing your chance of achieving your goal or improve the value. Let's identify the opportunities. Opportunity number 1. If you drive a faster car, you could shorten the journey time by 5 minutes. Of course, you would have to drive within the speed limit. Opportunity number 2. If you can find a shorter route on the Google map, you can shorten your journey time as well. However, there is no way to quantify the time saving at the moment. In the risk identification, there are a few good tips for you to consider. Tip number 1. Brainstorm the risks with someone with some past experience. He or she may identify risks from different perspectives. Tip number 2. Capture whatever ideas from friends, without criticizing them. And the final tip: exhaust the list of risks, and include risks that have little chance to take place. After identifying all the risks, you should record or register them for reference. In the risk management practice, we call it a risk register. In the next video, we will talk about framing risk description and risk register. Thank you for watching. And see you next time.